Dear friends, hello from Athens. On behalf of the MIT Enterprise Forum Greece, I would like to thank the organizers for inviting us to this very interesting event today. I only wish I was with you there in Cambridge, but my tight schedule forced me to return back to Athens early this week. So I hope you will enjoy this short video. This event comes about 3 years after I placed the first call to Antoinette Matthews, the Executive Director of the MIT Enterprise Forum Global in Cambridge back in early 2012. The times then were not that much different from what happens today, and the country's prospects seemed equally gloomy to the people abroad. So you can imagine the reaction Antoinette had when I introduced myself and asked what it would take to start an MITF Greece chapter. For those of you that are not familiar with the organization, let me point a few key facts. MIT is a global network of local organizations. It is inspired by MIT and it's open to the world. Its mission is to inform, connect, and coach technology entrepreneurs, enabling them to rapidly transform ideas into world-changing companies. It was originally founded in 1978 by the MIT Alumni Association and recently became part of MIT Technology Review. Back in late 2011, we were contemplating with a few friends the potential of technology to become a major growth engine for our country and eventually transform our economy for the better. We were all engineering graduates from MIT, and we knew that we would come across as biased, if not starry-eyed, even to the local tech community. So we decided to take our chances and bring into the picture the 800-pound gorilla, MIT itself, hoping to make it clear that we mean business. Looking back, it was clearly a long shot, but we managed to convince MITF to place a big bet. The group of friends became the founding team of the chapter, and our discussions formed the vision that eventually became the title of the September 2013 launch event, making Greece a tech hub by 2021. Our chapter was officially incorporated in August 2013 as a non-profit association with 37 founding members from a broad spectrum of professional and academic backgrounds. Most of the work done to date was made possible with the help of many of these volunteers and a small executive team and the financial support of a selected few non-profit organizations. Back in early 2013, we designed our strategy and formed our business plan in 2 stages. During the first stage, roughly the first year of operation, we wanted to understand the needs of our target audience, both the entrepreneurs and the investors, and start building a close-knit community that would develop a common language and understanding. We considered that the exploration phase. Based on the feedback of the first stage, we started building the second phase, the second year and beyond, which we considered the growth phase. This approach was necessary for 2 reasons. First, to build things that would be relevant to the market needs. Second, in the startup lingo, to have an MVP, a minimum viable product that we could use to raise the funds we knew would be necessary to scale up. Right from the beginning, our goal was to create a transparent, audited, and financially sustainable organization that could survive the crisis, delivering real value and not communication flares. During the first 18 months of operation, we organized 27 events that attracted more than 1,900 attendees, mainly young scientists and engineers that were students, researchers, or young professionals, mostly with entrepreneurial aspirations. Initially, they were drawn by the MIT brand to the free events, but then they realized that there was real value both in terms of content and networking and started filling up even the paid events. Many came repeatedly and slowly spread the word around. During this discovery phase, we were not expecting to see any hard evidence of the success, but we did. At least one startup that attended one of the workshops we piloted, The Perfect Pitch by Linda Plano, told us that because of the workshop they were able to raise their first round of financing much faster and more efficiently. The second phase began last October with Start Smart 2014. It was a unique event with amazing speakers that inspired and educated the more than 200 attendees. The videos of this event are available online if you want to see them. Equally unique was the Tech Insiders Dinner that was organized for the previous night and attracted 25 investors that joined to learn more about the global investment opportunities. During Start Smart, we announced the MIT EF Greece Startup Competition, a technology acceleration program for young Greek tech companies. It is a globally coordinated and locally organized effort that has significant capacity building components in the form of workshops and mentoring. We received 80 applications that covered a wide spectrum of technologies. The applicants were at different stages of development, but they all had prototypes and at least 3-member teams. Each application was assigned to 3 different judges from a pool of 70 individuals from Greece and abroad. The judging process yielded the 25 semifinalists. Over the past 3 months, these teams attended a series of hands-on workshops by our partners. These workshops included topics such as operations, accounting, IP, pitching, marketing, etc. They were not meant to be exhaustive on each topic, but rather give the entrepreneurs the opportunity to understand the basic concepts and start thinking how they are relevant to their work. For instance, one startup thought that because they were using existing technology components, they were not able to file patent. After attending the workshop, they realized that they could and proceeded accordingly. In addition to the workshops, the semifinalists received mentoring from a pool of 50 experts in Greece and abroad. Each company was assigned 3 mentors and they interacted regularly, at least most of the companies did so. Soon we expect to have the mentors' feedback, which will be used for the next judging round. It would be about a week from now when the second judging round will take place. That will get us from the 25 semi-finalists to the 10 finalists that will get on stage on July 1st to compete for the final awards. We hope that many of you will be able to join the event and have the opportunity to listen to the live pitches of the finalists. The winner and the 2 runner-ups will receive cash and in-kind awards, but most importantly will receive global visibility through MIT EF and Technology Review. You can find more about these 25 semi-finalists on our website, but let me give you a quick overview. First of all, you can see the picture of these faces during one of the recent workshops that we had. The companies come from various sectors. We have 10 companies listed as internet and web, 4 listed as biotech, 3 as software, 3 as telecom, 3 as transportation, 1 as computer and electronics, 1 as energy, and a few others. Some are in their very early stages, others have more advanced pilots, and some even make money out of their products or services. Some have received funding, others are in the process of securing funds. One of them, Sky Robotics, was selected by Qualcomm to join the robotics accelerator that is run by Techstars and are in the process of moving to San Diego. Another, Gridmates, attended several South by Southwest events and won important awards. 2 companies, Caracross and Inventora Connect, are among the semi-finalists of this year's Mass Challenge. All in all, we are really excited by all the teams that are part of the semi-finalists. Besides the StartMark competition, the MIT EF Greece organizes a series of events called Technology That Matter, during which we invite speakers from Greece and abroad to talk about opportunities and challenges in specific sectors like robotics, data analytics, or Internet of Things. We try to pick sectors where there is a rising global interest and the required skill sets are relevant to the Greek tech community. These are informative and networking events which aim to get the participants thinking about the problems and opportunities in that particular sector and consider applying their knowledge and skills in solving them, either by creating new ventures or by joining existing teams. In addition to catering to the tech entrepreneurs, we're trying to help the local tech investment community grow. We believe that in order to have a vibrant startup community, we need local investors that understand the rules of the game and, most importantly, are becoming acquainted with other opportunities beyond simple internet and web technologies. In this area, we have not managed to do much, but we are hard at work and we will certainly like the feedback from the community and you to understand what uh, this group of people is interested from the Greek startups. Looking ahead, we have two very important events coming up. The first one is the final awards that, as I said, it will take place on July 1st. And the second is the Start Month conference that is scheduled for October 24th, 2015. We hope that many of you will be able to join either of these events and have the opportunity to experience yourself the vibes of the Greek tech community and learn firsthand about the available opportunities in tech investments and development partnerships. In closing, I would like to remember another event that took place about 20 years ago at Harvard and focused in Greece. The title of that event was The Greek Paradox: Promise versus Performance. The issues that were discussed at that time were different than today, or maybe they were not. Here is an interesting remark by the editors of the proceedings of that conference. They said, although individual Greeks push the frontiers of the global economy in entrepreneurship, finance, shipping, and business, Greece lags behind other member countries in the European Union. How spot on an observation that was. Unfortunately, it still is. But it's been too long. We have to resolve the Greek paradox for the sake of our country and for the sake of our children. I hope that events like this one will bring all of us closer, unite us, and help us work hard to resolve this paradox. Thank you.